Hello, gentlemen. Today I'm going to show you the best defensive formations in college football 25. By the end of this video, you should have a good idea at what's good and what's a solid formation for you to be in as of right now. So the first formation I'm going to show you is going to be 4-2-5 over G, or big nickel over G. You might see some people referring to it as that because that's basically the same thing. And this is going to be a good defensive formation for those of you who like 4-down lineman sets, as well as getting kind of crazy with your adjustments. So what you're going to see is if we double tap Y to open our secondary menu, you're going to see our slot cornerback, which is Y, is going to be able to be put on like outside third left, outside third right. So you can do stuff like this where you maybe cloud the outside guy and then put him in an outside third, defend the deep sideline that way. So big nickel over G just gives you a lot of options with coverage. You get very creative. It's just a very big brain formation, if I'm being honest. Like if you know what you're doing, you can make big nickel over G work. The one downside has always kind of been the pressure. Sometimes you want the sheds to be good for this formation to be good, but I did post a blitz and a mini scheme out of this the other day. If you guys want to go check that out, I'll post a link in the description. And you can send 5 at the quarterback, get 1 free, and you do not need quick jump. So big nickel over G is a viable formation. If you like 4-down linemen, definitely consider using this full time. Oh, and the last thing I want to mention about big nickel over G is it has a ton of match coverage. So if you like match, I wouldn't say it's that good in college football 25, not right now at least. It's kind of inconsistent. But cover 4 quarters, cover 3 match, cover 4 palms, any of these cover 3 blitzes are going to be kind of matchy. We have cover 6, we have cover 9, cover 6 invert. So all of these cover 6 traps. So you just have a ton of options for match coverage. So I just wanted to point that out. If you're a big fan of match, this is going to be the best formation in the game for you. The next formation on the list is going to be 4-3 even 6-1. Now, I did not want to film the video like this. Unfortunately, I can't find any team that has 4-3 multiple in regs. I have no idea what team has this, but that is the only playbook that contains 4-3 even 6-1. So if you know the answer to that question, please let me know in the comment section, because I looked and I just can't seem to find it. But this formation is still very good. I've seen many people use it, like in cut and stuff, to great success. And if you come from Madden, you're probably familiar with this, using a play like Sam will blitz or like cover 4 quarters, crashing your defensive line down, getting disengages, or even sending 6 and getting after the quarterback. So this is on the list mainly because it's a heavy formation. You get good pressure with 4, and you can also get good pressure with 6. It's very similar to kind of, double A gap, what people are doing with double A gap right now. You get those kind of disengages up front with 4, and then you can also send both edges. Next on the list, we have 3-4 odd, and this is the formation that I'm currently in. I love it, get really good pressure with it, and the best thing about it is linebackers can actually cover in this year's game. So formations like 3-4 odd are actually viable. So I'm not going to be able to show you, my blitzes because those are kind of in the ebook. You guys can go check that out if you want, but what I will show you is you can actually cover with linebackers. Like you can man up receivers with linebackers and they can actually hold their own. So I man up the left of screen linebacker and you see how he sticks to him. Like that's pretty outrageous. And that's, common. Like they can bag receivers. So outside linebackers, very good in man coverage, very good in coverage in general. So 3-4 odd is a completely viable formation. I would actually maybe have it at 2. We'll talk about the next formation in a second. There is one main reason I didn't put it at 2, but if you're a big fan of being in base sets, I'd say this is probably the best base set in the game. And by base, I mean, 3-4, 4-3, any of those. I do think this is the best this year. The second best formation in the game is 3-3-5 penny. You can find this in the 3-3-5 tight playbook. And one thing I do need to mention about this is I don't even consider it top 5 if you don't have quick jump. Let me make that very clear. If you do not have quick jump, do not run penny. There's no reason to. So I'll show you with UGA. Best team in the game. Like on paper at least, like with stats. You can't get the pressure in with the blitz. You need quick jump. So as you can see, guys don't come in. They're not fast enough. They don't engage with the tackles. And it doesn't come in. So you might be asking, like, why did I put it at number 2? Honestly, it's just because if you do have that personnel, then it is pretty scary. Like if somebody knows what they're doing out of penny, the formation is very good. And again, I'm going to include the link to the penny setup in the description as well. So you guys can go look at that after this video if you're interested in running it. So I'll show you how to set up the depth chart, as well as set up the blitz. And then if you have quick jump, you'll have fun with it because it is very good. A lot of people don't even know how to pick it up. So 3-3-5 penny is our number 2. And then the best defensive formation in the game is going to be double mug or double A gap. And there's a lot of reasons why it's the best. First of all, it's available in every playbook in some way. So this is a 3-4 team, so they're going to have 3-3 double mug. If they're a 4-3 team, they're just going to have nickel double mug, I think is what it's called. So the play that a lot of people use is mid blitz, and it's literally as easy as it gets. It's very straightforward. It's going to shut down a lot of players, and you can do send 6 or you can do send 4. So let me go ahead and send everybody out on a route. So the first one, this is one that probably all of you have seen at some point, and that's just taking the safety man to the running back, hovering right here, and then getting the +1 very quickly because you're sending 6 versus 5. It's just basic math. You're sending one more than they have blockers. The good news is if they block the running back, if they don't do any additional blocking, sometimes you still come in as well. So like right there, you're like in the quarterback's face because the running back is handling the linebacker, but the linebacker is just getting up too quickly. And as you can see, you know, it's just not a comfortable situation. So that's good too. You're 6v6 and you're right in the quarterback's face. So you do need to set up actual pass protection for the 6-man blitz. And then the 4-man, you can just crash your defensive line down, drop both your guys into hard flats. Then you have a 4-man disengage, and somebody's probably going to come in. Right there, that was actually not that great, but just trust me, this 4-man's insane. Just put fast guys at the interior, so for your linebackers and the defensive line, and somebody will definitely come through at some point. So those are the best defensive formations as of right now. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little meta update in regards to what a lot of people are using, what's effective, what's available, all that kind of stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Drop a like if you did. If you're new, make sure to subscribe. Then if you need additional help and want to win more games, acemadden.com. Go become a member. You'll gain access to every scheme we have on the site. See you guys in the next one.